Hey everybody, how's it going? Steve here, and I'm joined by my good pal Ash. Today we are taking a look at Switch 2 Gameshare. We've got a couple games queued up. We're going to go through every single title, starting with Switch 1 games and then moving on to Switch 2 games. But Ash, you and I tried this out very briefly just to make sure we understood how it worked before we jumped in, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool.
I was shocked by how quick and easy and just kind of instant it was. There was very little setup, even no fuss, no muss, no whatever. We just kind of got right into the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild how well this works. So I am going to go into game chat settings and then just maximize the game screen for all of you watching at home. And we will go ahead and take a look. It just turned my webcam off because obviously I'm not going to need it for the time being. But you just basically pop into a game. We're starting out with Clubhouse. And of course, this is a Switch 1 game that has had an update for Switch 2. You go to the title screen, and right there, you just have Gameshare as an option. So we're going to click it, and then we're going to start the game. I have to look around my camera, but we're going to do it via Gameshare, Gameshare plus Game Chat, hit next, and then we're going to do 2 players because it's just Ash and I for today. I invite him in, and it just kind of pops up.
Yeah, so I just got on my end. I just pressed the C button to bring up the Gameshare menu, see invites to Gameshare. And as you can see here, join Gameshare. And it's actually letting me use a Pro Controller. I'm using the Switch 2 Pro Controller, which those of you who play Clubhouse games, you might know, rather infamously, locally, you have to use Joy-Con. You can't use the Pro Controller. This is a megaton by itself for me.
Yeah, this is really cool. And so now, I think the coolest thing is that you didn't have to download anything. It's just streaming my game to you and letting you play.
Right. It literally is just the invite popped up. I said join, and here I am in the game with you. That's it.
Yeah. So let's do some Mancala. I'm tremendously bad at this game.
Oh man, same here. It's been months since I played this. To be frank, I don't even know if I remember how to play. Oh god. Oh god, I don't think I remember.
Well, then we're both in the same boat.
Okay. Oh god, it's been so long.
Yeah, the goal is to get your marbles into the tray at the end.
That's right, that's right. Oh geez, it's been so long. And I think I just helped you a bunch.
You might have.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, my wife and I played this every day for a while, but only for Ludo. She loves Ludo, so it was like Ludo and 50 other worldwide classics. Because that's all we ever played. Oh, wait, I think I just did. Yeah, no, I'm awful at this. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is my 3rd time ever playing Mancala in my life.
Yeah, I handed you one there. I got lucky in that I got to play this against the Treehouse back in the day, and they took me to school pretty hard, but I feel like I picked up some stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do not have the benefit of having played this with Treehouse. I played Smash with Treehouse, and that was a lot of fun.
I've done that once. I played with Nate Bildorf, and he's very good. I know I'm not the world's best Smash player, but he's quite good.
Yeah, no, I have not had the pleasure of playing Nate, I don't think. I played Bill. I played Bill at a San Diego Comic-Con preview event for Ultimate, and it was a lot of fun.
All right, let's see. What do we have here?
Okay, clearly you know what you're doing.
So fun fact, we have a community member, Super Dank Awesome Unicorn Guy, who is obsessive about this game, and he and I played it a lot for a while.
Okay. This was one of the games I played with Super Dank as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely destroyed me at this game.
Yep, same.
Capture.
Much like you are now. Oh no. Oh god. This is a beat down.
Capture.
Well, I mean, might as well just put me out of my misery at this point. There's just nothing I can do. Yeah, all I can do is just give you a bunch of cool stuff. I love how they had to put me out of my misery, which, you know what? I appreciate that. For a while, I thought I was trying to get stuff into my own goal, and like my own same side goal, and not yours. So, like, for half the game, I was operating under the pretense of going into the wrong goal.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how much I played Mancala. But hey, you know what? Gameshare works, everybody.
Yeah, Gameshare is pretty cool. Let's see what other games they offer. So dots and boxes, yacht dice. You know what? Let's do an easy one that everyone knows. Let's go for say what was that?
I said they do have Ludo. Nice to know.
Yeah.
Ludo is available. Oh, nice, of course.
Let's do the absolutely legally distinct version of Connect 4.
Yeah.
I always admired just how much effort went into making this board look nice.
It's really, yeah, you're so right.
Someone at Nintendo is a big fan of Connect 4, clearly.
Uh-huh. Man, it's tense.
It is. It's such a simple game, but there's so much to it.
Yeah.
I'm convinced Connect 4 is a gateway to getting into fighting games.
You know what? I can totally see it. Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't even see that happening. That's not good. Also, I just have to say, like, I forgot how nice the HD rumble is in this game. Like, every time you move a piece, you feel it.
You know, I'm not getting that on my end, so that might be something that the recipient for Gameshare doesn't get.
Huh, that would be interesting. I mean, certainly other types of remote play usually do get rid of rumble functionality.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, yeah, so I'm not getting any myself.
Ah, nice move. Blocked me up.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I saw it as soon as I dropped it. I was like, dang it.
I was like, I don't think he saw it. Yes.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well done. You know the comments are going to cook me for that. All right.
Dude, right after they cooked me for that dismal Mancala performance, don't worry.
Well, I'd say that's a good preview of Clubhouse, because we got a bunch of other games to get through. But that was cool. Let's see what it's like to just... I don't know if I can just pop out into the home menu and go to a different game. I'm going to launch Big Brain and see what happens on your end.
All right. So I should note that back on my end, I have been popped out back to my Switch 2 home menu with the game we just played now on my home screen, just in case, as Nintendo's hoping, oh my god, I had so much fun, I gotta go right to the eShop and buy it right now. So
that's kind of cool.
On my home screen now, but it is cool, yeah.
Let's see. All right, I'm going to invite you to Big Brain Academy now.
Okay. I'm shocked at how easy this is.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Just takes us right into selecting a character. I'm going to choose my very strangely dressed avatar. All right, no sprout support, leave as is, and we will spin the wheel. Let's
As a hardcore arachnophobe, I do appreciate the creepy crawlies filter.
I like that too. All right, looks like it's going to let you choose.
All right. I played a bunch of this on Wii, and I've never played the Switch version, but I played a bunch of this on Wii. Memo random. Okay, sure.
Memorize
the picture on the card before it flips.
Okay. All right, so I've played a bit of this, so I'm going to go for advanced class. You choose whatever you like.
I mean, I got to go advanced and just see what happens.
All right. Why not?
I have to. The comments would roast me if I did anything less. Oh, you have to press it. Oh, we have to let him know when we memorize it. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I see.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Oh, wait. How do you...
I got confused by that one myself.
Damn, that one was weird. Oh, I got it wrong. Damn it. Get too ahead of myself. My brain is not ready.
Oh, I got it wrong.
Oh, nice. That's crazy.
Oh, I got it wrong.
Damn.
Oh, there you go. You pulled ahead in the end.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah, I get to choose.
Steve.
All right. Shadow Shift.
Sounds like a Pokemon move.
Oh, just find
All
the
right.
pictures that are in the shadows. Okay.
All right.
Why not?
Oh, I see.
Oh, geez. There we go. That
Yeah,
took
it's
me a
rough.
minute.
Whew.
Nice.
Oh, God. I don't see any of them.
Nice.
Oh, so close.
Okay. Nice. Oh, tied up.
Yeah.
Oh, no! That wasn't good. I pooched that completely.
Nice. Ooh. I was like, just don't get it wrong. Just don't get it wrong.
Oh!
Oh, we both
Oh,
got
wow.
it wrong. Oh, it's that last one.
Oh,
Nice.
you got it.
Whew. Well, not quite.
Oh, no! I'm rushing too much. I'm also
Nice.
way out of practice. Nicely done. That was dominant.
This is pretty fun. Like I said, I've never played the Switch version. This is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I really like this game. I clearly
Yeah.
need to knock the rust off a little bit, but
Mallet math. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh,
I
got
see.
it. So we
Okay.
have to reach the sum by
Okay.
knocking things out.
Oh, jeez. All right. Oh, man. Ooh, math is not my... doing it that fast anyway. Oh, no.
I'm a very math-brained person, it turns out.
Oh, jeez. I am not. This is my downfall.
Ooh, nice.
Jeez. Ah. Yeah, I need a little bit more time than that to do math. I'm not a math person.
Oh, that evened us up. Oh, but you win.
Sure did. Oh wow,
Nice.
Close though.
Very close.
Good,
Yeah.
Good game.
I like that. That was cool. All right,
Yeah.
so that is Big Brain Academy, but this time, how about I'm going to close that out and let's have you invite me to a Gameshare session because I think Switch 2 games start. So why don't we try a Fast Fusion?
All right. So in this case, this is technically a game that you and I both own, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to game share with you, pretend as though you don't own it. All right. So I'm booting up Fast Fusion here, and I'm going to go to multiplayer, then game share.
Nice.
Via game chat. And then I see Steve right here, so I'm going to invite him. And I just sent it to you.
All right, and I go into the C menu, see invites to Gameshare, and join.
All right. And it really is that easy. That is kind of astonishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. All right, so we'll just go with the default settings here. Continue. Just want to go for the first cup.
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Just in case anybody out there plans to buy this, doesn't want to have later tracks spoiled. Great game, by the way. Great series. Sheenan, I love what they do at Nintendo launches.
Yeah, it's interesting to see it on this end because obviously there is some artifacting from like streaming the game, but it's really not that bad. Like it's visually quite impressive. It's interesting to see.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say it's interesting to see a really fast-paced game using this.
Yeah. And now, in this case, it looks like, in my case at least, we are running at 30 FPS. Typically, that is not... Actually, no, this might be 60. Never mind.
I was going to say...
a little stuttering there at the end, but...
It's a little hard to tell for me, thanks to the fact that it's streaming, but it does look fairly fluid.
It's very fluid on my end, and I thought it was 30 at first, but I'm thinking no, this might be 60, which is really impressive.
And you know what, you're right, because I played a little bit of this last night. In fact, I played this course, and you get no rumble over this, so that is something that's missing from Gameshare.
You know what's so interesting, Steve? I have rumble, so it's down to the person sharing. Yeah,
exactly. So when I was sharing with you, I had rumble, but now that I'm receiving, I don't have it, which is it's a little disappointing. But you know what? This is so cool that I'm just happy to have this at all.
Exactly. I will say the rumble in this game is quite good, so it is a bit of a shame not to have it. But like you were saying, the fact this works as well and as seamlessly as it does is really impressive stuff.
Yeah, it's also a really cool way because I don't know about you, but as somebody who does this for a living, you know, I'm constantly gushing to my friends about games that I've tried that I wish they would try. And one of the responses is, oh, well, if I could try it, you know, maybe that would change my mind, but I'm not going to buy it before I can have a chance to play. And this is a great way to just show them that.
No, it really is. And I guess for whatever reason, I just intrinsically didn't, you know, when I heard of Gameshare as an abstract concept, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, but it's, you know, probably not going to work, you know, super perfectly, and it's going to be a hampered experience. And I'm like, no, now that I'm doing it, this is like something that Nintendo should be like screaming from the rooftops about, because it's really good.
Yeah, it's a really cool way, and honestly, I'm not experiencing very much lag in a game like this.
None on my end, honestly. Like when we were playing, it's funny, when we were playing Switch 1 games, I was having a little lag, even just like menu-based games like Clubhouse games. I was like, oh, there's obviously discernible lag here. In Fast here, I've got none on my end.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Like I'm feeling a little bit, and I think that's just down to the fact that you are controlling a game that's on someone else's console over the internet, but it's a barely perceptible amount, and that's that in and of itself is deeply impressive. The fact that I'm not just I was gonna say the fact that I'm not running into walls and then I crashed immediately. The fact that I'm not struggling to control the game is pretty cool. Now I'm just bad at this game, which is another story altogether. But
Fair.
you know, I'm able to thread the needle between these fan blades while boosting over the internet, which is something I wouldn't have thought Nintendo would pull off.
Yeah, same. It goes without saying, but Sheenan's presentation in these games is just insane.
Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. I mean,
Yeah.
it is baffling to me just how well they've managed to pull this all together.
Same. Yeah, and if you're like I reviewed Fast RMX back at the old place and really enjoyed it, and this seems to carry on that pedigree. And in fact, so far, I've played every game in the series, and I'd say at least for single player, it's probably the best tuned version of the Fast series so far. And if you like anti-grav razors at all, like F-Zero, Wipeout, you absolutely should check this game out.
Oh, I've never been able to make that jump. I just biffed it into the side of the course. But I always try to do it because there's those like boost items hanging in the air, and I'm like, I can get you, but I still haven't figured out the jump timing.
Oh, I went right into the fan blade. Damn it. Rookie move.
I mean, I have no chance of catching up at this point, but that's really just due to my own lack of skill. Oh. It also probably doesn't help that I'm playing through a capture card preview as opposed to direct out to my TV, but honestly,
So I'm actually doing the same thing, so I'm glad we were, yeah, well, we should probably say we're both playing through our capture card input or output, and even with that, we were able to, you know, have such a seamless experience as we've had.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is much more of a casual way to play than I would if I was being serious. But
yeah, right.
I mean, the fact that I completed the race in 10th place, but I completed the race and I didn't at no point did I feel like my struggles were caused by the fact that I'm playing over Gameshare. It more felt that I was just kind of not doing so hot.
Right.
All right, so we've taken a look at a lot of Gameshare games already, but one thing we haven't done so far is actually check out how Gameshare works from Switch 2 to Switch 1. If you don't know, some games in Gameshare can be shared over local wireless to Switch 1 because Switch 1 obviously doesn't have game chat. So right now, we've got my wife Rosie's Switch 1 on the screen, and I'm going to start up a Gameshare session over local wireless of Split Fiction, which is a Switch 2 game. So we're going to play essentially a Switch 2 game on the Switch 1. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started here now. Obviously, you're seeing just her screen, so you can't see what I'm doing on the Switch 2 just now. But let's go ahead and host a game using Gameshare. And on my screen, I've got that. She's in this Gameshare menu, and she should find me. We're searching. There we go. All right, so let me go ahead and hit start. All right. And it's just like Gameshare between two Switch 2s so far. I think you need to hit A to join the game. There we go. Oh, and you can already see the quality is kind of dropping on Switch 1. So I'm gonna continue my save, and it is looking grainy.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. We have not experienced this on Switch 2 Gameshare at any point. This is a much lower quality. I'm just looking at your screen and I'm kind of flabbergasted by how it looks. On Switch 2 it's running smooth as silk. I'll throw some Switch 2 B-roll at some point during this so you guys can see. But Switch 2 handles the game just fine. I mean, the funny thing is, it's still just streaming to you from my Switch 2, so it really doesn't have an excuse to be as pixelated as it is. Oh, I fell down a hole. Oh! As soon as I landed on that platform, I got crushed. How is it responsiveness-wise? Is it still at least performing like a see you can see what I'm doing, and that looks bad on your side, like really, really bad. I'm kind of surprised by how nasty it looks, because we've not had this experience on Gameshare with Switch 2, so Gameshare on Switch 1 is in rough shape. I think anybody would have a hard time with what you're looking at. Alright, I've made it to this door, and I have a feeling it's going to take you a minute. Yeah, that is rough. Like, I can see the frame drops. I'm just watching your screen now. Oh, there you go. You made it. But yeah, it is. I mean, these frame drops are not occurring in the game. They're just occurring over game chat. Or Gameshare. Game chat is not on Switch 1, but yeah, Gameshare really laggy, very grainy on Switch 1.
Is that a common question you ask people?
I'm surprised Nintendo did this feature on Switch 1 if it was going to perform like
I
this.
had a
And this is over a
slingshot
local
when I was a
wireless
kid.
connection. I assume it's just because
Alright.
Switch 1's network card is that much worse than the one that's on the Switch 2. Gotta time those jumps. That timing can be difficult. Honestly, I think it's the lag. I'm watching your screen pause as you jump, and I don't know that I could make those either. Alright, cool. So we got to the door. And I do want to say, I've seen you play this game on PS5, and you had no issues there. To be fair, I'm having that issue with the game on my side on Switch 2. I'm playing in handheld mode, and I noticed that the screen is a bit dark. Yeah, it's not as easy as I hoped. I mean, I'm dying plenty as well. Oh, I got it and I took out the pilot. Now I'm just kind of chilling. Just hanging out in the ship being like, oh. It's a bit fuzzy. I don't know. I can't. This Switch 1, oh my gosh. Now that I'm playing it on the Switch 1, it is, yeah, this is way worse. A very difficult feature to recommend for Switch 1 users. Oh my god, yeah. I'm losing it here. I think that's pure luck. I mean, jumping and dashing. The problem is you have to build in about a half second worth of input latency. There we go. I got you in, but I gotta admit that was tremendously difficult. Not at all easy. Not what I would call a smooth ride. But hopefully this part will be a bit smoother. Because this is, I've got to steer and you've got to shoot. So no precise platforming needed in this section. Yeah, this is also a very high moving game, and it's worth saying that you and I also did play Fast RMX Switch 2 to Switch 1, and that, or Fast Fusion, and that was also very bad.
That guy's incoming!
Yeah. Oh, I crashed us. Yeah, so I mean, it's unfortunately a bad experience on Switch 1, kind of across the board. It's not just a split fiction issue. It feels like Gameshare on Switch 1 needs some work, and I don't know if that's because Switch 2 games are high resolution and it's trying to stream at that higher resolution, or what the case may be, but it does seem as though the Switch 1 struggles a good bit with this. Maybe in the future a software update will come out that will make Gameshare a bit more flexible on Switch 1, but as it stands right now, it's really hard to say that you should use this feature on the original Switch, you should probably use it as a means of checking out Switch 2 games. Now, at least that is true for Switch 2 games. We did notice that when we played Switch 1 games over Gameshare, like Switch 2 doing a Gameshare session over the Switch 1 of a Switch 1 game, that seemed a lot. Yeah, we played Captain Toad and Big Brain Academy, Switch 2 to Switch 1, and that seemed fine. That's probably enough split fiction for now. You guys have a taste of what it looks like when you play a Switch 2 game on Switch 1. You know, it's tough. But so if you're going to use the Switch 2 to Switch 1 functionality for Gameshare, I would recommend, as you can see, sticking to Switch 1 games.
Wherever you're going.
yeah, or just get ready to deal with a lot of input lag.
Are we back in your story again?
Yeah, but it's not.
All right, so I know we just played our first Switch 2 Gameshare game, but I was unaware that we actually had a handful more of Switch 1 Gameshare games, and there's some pretty big ones. So let's go ahead and move on by trying Super Mario Odyssey, because while it doesn't have the world's most exciting two-player mode, it is one of the best games on the Switch, and I just figured we got to try it out.
Hell yeah, we do. Let's do it.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into Odyssey. Another game I know we both own, but we'll do it on Gameshare for the purpose of this video.
Yeah. And I actually didn't play Odyssey co-op or two-player before Gameshare, so this will be my first time experiencing this.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a huge difference. So now the menu when you first booted up said to just go to two-player, and yeah, sure enough, we've got Gameshare and local play, which works between a Switch 2 and a Switch 1, which is super cool. And then we've got Gameshare and Game Chat, which obviously only works between Switch 2s, and that's what we're going to use because unfortunately, Ash isn't here right now, so we've got to do it this way.
I was, yeah.
You know, I would love it if we could do that.
That would be really nice, huh? Maybe PAX West this year.
Yeah, I imagine we'll be doing a lot of local game sharing at PAX West. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and start up. We can replace the Street Pass meetup with a Game Share meetup.
That's true. Game Pass, how I missed thee.
Yeah. All right, so here we go.
So... Oh no, it looks like I can make you jump whenever I want. Oh, that's not good.
I was gonna say I'm not used to having such a lack of precision. Oh, you know what?
So I can press Y to throw Cappy. Okay.
Let's do the
come back to you until I press Y again. Okay.
Let's do the balloon challenge with Luigi on Gameshare.
Oh man.
Oh, he won't let us.
Oh,
Two-player mode doesn't count. Damn you,
funny.
Luigi. You jerk.
There's a reason you're always player 2.
More like number 2, am I right?
Luigi fans in the comments are going to be roasting us right now.
No, to be fair, I adore Luigi.
No, I do too.
I didn't until the original Luigi's Mansion, but that means if you're watching this video, I've liked Luigi longer than most of you have been alive. So just ignore my own mortality and take that for what it is. All right, let's see. Where's our buddy? All right, Ash, get him.
All right, there we go.
This is cool. Now, does it just rob you of control completely once I'm the dino?
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh, well, screw that then. All right, see you later, T-Rex.
Yeah, when you do a transformation, you can't do anything when you're player 2. Interesting.
This is like the Mario equivalent of a trust fall. I just have to hope that you're not going to send me teetering into the abyss.
Exactly.
Oh god! Oh no! I trusted too quickly.
Yeah, you could so easily screw with your friends playing this in this way.
And it seems like I can still at least throw you on my own, but you can mess with that. All right, look, I know we probably shouldn't. You know what? Okay, I won't do it. I won't go to the Mushroom Kingdom for those of you that haven't seen it, but I will go to the Luncheon Kingdom because I love it.
No, Luncheon Kingdom is good stuff. Man, I wish I had the time to play this game again.
Yeah,
Good game.
it is. It is a really, really good game. And I mean, it looks incredible. It's clearly had at least some level of visual improvement on Switch
Yeah.
2. I mean, it's not a Switch 2 edition, but they've done some polishing here. So
I was kind of
cool.
surprised me that this game never got like any sort of DLC kingdoms, like a Delfino Island DLC or something like that.
Yeah, I felt like it was planned. A lot of fans theorized that it
Yeah.
was.
It felt like, remember, it used to be on the key art for Mario Odyssey, and then they removed it after the fact.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah,
weird.
that was so weird.
Oh, this is hard to do. Oh no!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to save you. Yeah, I feel like the second player in Odyssey is much more of a bystander than in Galaxy, where you can at least be gathering star bits.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not the most fun position to be in Odyssey, but it is still cool that it exists nonetheless. At least we made it to
Yeah.
Lady Goomba here. Oh, and she took off. I forgot about that. All right, I don't think that there's a lot to cover here, but it is just neat to see. So why don't we try out Captain Toad, which I think will be a bit more substantial.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Oh, I've got to download my save. Apparently, I hadn't done that yet. Fortunately, it took all of 2 seconds. All right, Captain Toad, let's do it. Partner Adventure. A feature has been added. You can now play together by sharing the controllers using Assist or using Gameshare. And just like Super Mario Odyssey, we've got Gameshare and Game Chat in there. And I can shoot you an invite.
There you go. I just got it. And got a spinny wheel going on.
Me too. Mine says waiting for invited members.
And mine just has a spinny wheel.
All right, let me end and restart the game share session because I've seen this happen once before.
Right, yeah.
And usually just starting it over again seems to solve the problem.
Okay, let's see. So I got the sound effect on my end for getting a new game share invite, but I'm still locked into the spinning wheel, but I just got out. Let's see here. All right, so I am unfortunately stuck with another spinning wheel.
Oh no.
Yeah, this happened once before when we were setting up an Odyssey session, not the one y'all just saw, but yeah.
That's
It seems to be
unfortunate.
sporadic when this happens. Yeah, that's too bad.
Let's see, we will end the session one more time, and I will just try again. Let me know when you're backed out of that, and then I'll try to send it through.
Okay, I am back.
All right, let's send another invite.
Okay. There we go.
Big bucks, no whammies. All right, let's go ahead and
Now we're
start.
in business.
There we go. Okay, so
Cool. So it does seem like
Bubble,
one of those
look
things
around.
where it can, randomly have some connective issues. But generally, for the most part, our experiences have been extremely smooth.
yeah, I mean, you are still streaming a game to someone, so
Yeah.
you know what? Let's just start one that I haven't done on Switch before.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, so yeah, this is just proper
Oh, cool.
multiplayer.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever tried to play Captain Toad in multiplayer. Oh no!
Oh, God.
I don't remember how to play this, to be honest.
It's been a while. I think we have to sneak around the Shy Guy. Because we can't attack without a hammer. We also can't jump. Yeah, I actually played through most of this game with my wife, and we had a blast. Oh, God. Oh, God. Nice.
Oh no!
Oh, no. I tried to throw the turnip, it didn't work out. Oh, they're on me. They're on me. I'm getting careless. Oh, God.
What have I done?
Run!
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Ah, okay.
That feels like something I should rotate a bit more solidly. There we go.
There we go. Leave me alone.
Oh no.
Nice. I tried to move out of the way so you could get it.
Ah, whatever.
I think we have to, one of us has to go back to the wheel and turn it again. I'll go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've got a hit you can take.
Exactly.
Trying to help you with the camera.
All right. So interesting, when you move the camera on your end, that's not reflected on my end. Oops.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I thought we were looking at the same screen, but this is just
No,
a proper
so we actually both have our
asynchronous.
individual camera controls, yeah.
Nice. Okay. This is the first game on Gameshare that's treated it like different individual multiplayer sessions.
Yeah. Now, how do I save you? Because you're following me,
I don't know.
but I can't jump. How do I save you?
Oh, there.
we go. Okay, you're back.
I think I had to hit A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now that I know that I can just kind of do whatever I want with the camera, I will just move it to a position that's more advantageous for me.
Yeah, that's like super useful. And really cool that they let you have your own individual instances.
Oh, I got
Alright,
smacked.
starting to come back to me.
Yeah, this so far is my favorite Gameshare game just because
You know what? It might be mine too. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be mine too. The fact that both players have total control of their own cameras and instances is really cool.
Yeah, that is rad. Ah, if only I could get up there and pelt these guys with the... Oh, did I hit you with it?
I think by accident, yeah. Oh, nice. Well, not that we have any enemies that we can hurt, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been
Well, that
helpful
was a
up
nice
this ladder. There we go.
Nice.
Get wrecked, Shy Guys.
Oh, God.
I can't pull this. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Nice.
Solid snake, yeah. All right, we got the star. That
This was
is...
so fun over Gameshare.
This is a game changer, quite literally, for me.
Yeah.
I obviously, as you can see, didn't get very far into it because I'd played it on Wii U.
Same.
And I just had very little interest in coming back to it on Switch because I didn't feel like it offered enough. But this is massive. I will definitely just play this with my wife now that I can just do it over Gameshare because we played through all of Mario vs. DK in local multiplayer just because it was
perfect.
a fun kind of simple game. Where this is something that, yeah, wow, I did not expect Captain Toad to be my favorite one of the bunch, but it's got the best implementation by far.
Same. I think so too. Yeah, I'm impressed by the smoothness of the Gameshare experience in general, but in terms of actual utility, Treasure Tracker takes it for me, definitely.
Yeah, I need more games to do it like this. But we've got another handful of games, and the nice thing about Gameshare is that you don't have to own any of the titles. So we're going to have John join us because he's got a handful of Switch 2 games that neither of us have yet, and we're going to try those to see how it works internationally. Because if it's going to break, it's going to break across the pond. So yeah, let's go ahead and get John in the call and start playing some Puyo Puyo. All right, so here we are testing one final Switch 1 game that supports Gameshare. This is Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. both of these actually support Gameshare, but in very different ways. Super Mario 3D World might be the most convoluted of all of them because it doesn't actually tell you how to do it. So I'm going to show you how. I've got Ash here with me still, of course. Let's go ahead and hop into 3D World.
Let's do it.
And then you have to load up your save and start your game as though you're playing alone, which feels super counterintuitive.
There's no messaging, right? Indicating that you have to do this.
There's nothing on the screen. You can see I'm just kind of running around in the final world here. There's nothing on here except for the little button up top that says local/online. You hit the R button and you get your menu. Every other game has popped up something to say it now supports Gameshare, but not this one. It just assumes you know how to do it. So just like Captain Toad, you can do local play with Switch 1, but obviously we're going to do Gameshare and Game Chat so that we can do it online. I'm going to shoot Ash an invite here.
All right, just got it. And I am unfortunately getting a spinning wheel, which does sometimes happen. We found with Gameshare, not all the time.
Yeah, I think it depends on, the internet connection between the two Switch 2s. Like if it's rock solid, then good. I will admit I'm being a bad boy and doing it over wireless instead of Ethernet because I don't have an Ethernet cord for my Switch 2 in my recording setup.
So you know what? The movie Bad Boys was made after us because same. I don't currently have a way to get my Switch 2 dock connected to hardwire in the office. I do in the living room, but not here. So that could be why.
Yeah, could be. But all right, I'll do what we've done in previous attempts and just end the session and start another one and see if that helps. Because I feel like sometimes just restarting the session helps it. Send a new invite through.
Okay, I am not quite... Okay, there we go. All right, let's try again. And still nothing.
No.
I know. Third time was the charm with one of our previous games, though.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's end the session one more time. Sending a new one through now.
Okay, I got the invite. I'm just waiting until I can get back out of this invite menu. Unfortunately, it does kind of lock you inside that menu until the spinning wheel decides to finish processing, so I'm kind of stuck on my end at the moment. And even pressing the home menu, unfortunately, cannot get you out of this menu once it's kind of stuck in here.
Oh, geez, really, huh?
Yeah, even the home button doesn't do it. Okay, I'm finally back out. One more time. Here we go. There we go, finally. Third time was the charm. Once more.
Nice, and here we go.
Fortunately, even when it has taken multiple attempts, once we get connected, it's been very seamless.
And so now it just treats it like you're here with me, because I saw the L and R to join at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's go ahead. I'm trying to find a course that at least doesn't have everything finished.
Sure.
Because I know I didn't like 100% this game. Not even close. But you know what? We may just have to... let's go for this one here.
All right. We didn't get the stamp in this one, so maybe we'll find the stamp.
There you go. And it really is just like you're here with me playing, because I can see you selecting the character. And of course, I was too busy looking at the scenery to go through the pipe.
Oh no.
Nope. Got you bubbled up.
Yeah.
I forgot how fast this game is.
I know it's like, what, 30% faster compared to the original?
Oh, I ran right into that.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
I was going to say, I can't remember
Oh, there's a star.
Nice.
Oh god. This is, so at least on my end, it's a smooth 60 FPS still. It feels great.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Like, I can't believe how well done this is. There you go, nice.
I would love to try a full 4-player session at some point and see how it goes.
Oh no! I'm just gonna let that pass me by.
Oh, I did the same thing, damn it.
Oh no, they got me. Woof.
Is this where the stamp was? I think if you go on top of the pipe.
Oh really?
I thought there's something up there, maybe not. I thought there was, I could be wrong. Oh no, it's not a good duck, damn it. There we go.
Oh my gosh, I know it's all me, but there we
I
go.
keep missing, you know, I kind of keep missing the up pipe junctures too.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I was gonna say, I don't remember being this bad, but I also do think it's just rust. I don't think it's... There we go.
Well, everything's always a bit trickier when you're playing co-op anyway.
Good. I'm glad you got that.
And I do feel a little bit of input lag on my end, which is natural.
I think I do as well.
Yeah.
But again, playing through a capture card preview is certainly not helping.
That too, yeah.
You know what? The stamp might be up here. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
But we need to find a way to destroy those.
Fire flower in order to, but we can also just take a hit.
No, we can't.
Oh, no,
I thought we could
okay.
too. Oh boy. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh god.
No! Oh, that was a huge mistake.
If I can survive. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I'm 90% sure we found where the... Oh, hey, it's Captain Toad. Fancy seeing you here.
Oh, wrong way. Oh no.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I got it.
I'll just take what we can get.
I mean, this game was always fun co-op, and the fact that you can do it through Gameshare, it's still fun, and it just makes it more accessible than ever.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say overall that I have a gripe about is I wish it would just not show me the bar that says I'm using Gameshare. I'm not sure if that can be removed. Like, I know I'm using
I believe it can. So if you go to the settings menu, there are 3 different screen layouts to choose from. And the last one, I think, takes the chat bar off entirely.
No, I don't think so, because that's what I'm using. I'm using full screen layout, and I still see...
You need the bit at the top which says in a
Yeah.
Gameshare session. I see. I don't think
Exactly.
you can turn that off.
I wish it would just hide itself, like, because I'm sure it probably has to do something with the game lowering its internal resolution so that it's easier to stream or something. But
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on that. But either way, I mean, largely these experiences have been really positive. I mean, this is cool. I still think right now, as it stands, we haven't tried PuyoPuyo or some of the others that John has. He'll be joining us here in a sec, but Captain Toad is probably still my standout as like
I think so too.
the coolest implementation of the feature so far.
I agree. I mean, it's just great in general, but I would say, yeah, in terms of what it actually allows you to do, the fact that every character or every player can control their own camera, super cool. And I did just confirm, by the way, that you can just change screen settings during a live game chat session if you want. So, like, I just changed my screen layout on the fly, and that works
Nice.
perfectly. So that's
That
cool
is
too.
that is really, really cool. But anyway,
Yeah.
we've tried everything that we're aware of, save for the few games that John has that we don't. So let's go ahead and just get him in here now. So earlier when I was doing 3D World, I completely spaced that, there's a whole other game. So I've decided to grab Brandon so that we can take a look at Bowser's Fury in Gameshare. And Brandon, you haven't even done Gameshare yet, huh?
No, not at all. This is going to be my first time experiencing it.
All right, let's go. I actually don't know how it works in Bowser's Fury because it's my first time for this game. But I'd say 3D World was one of the more convoluted ones to figure out. I'm hoping that it's just the same process in Bowser's Fury as it is for 3D World, but I guess we will learn. All right, so there's a menu, 2-player mode. I'm going to assume, yep, okay. It's a little easier. So we'll do Game Share plus Game Chat. Got the invite coming your way.
I see it.
And I'm going to full screen my gameplay.
Waiting for the invite to load. It's taking a surprisingly long time.
We noticed that with a couple other games too. Specifically, 3D World took a while. So did Captain Toad. Sometimes there we go. Okay, yours came through. Starting game share. Oh, there we go. And you're Bowser Jr. Just kind of, well, Cat Bowser Jr. Ah.
Hello.
What is with the smoothness here? I haven't played this on Switch 2, but I remember this game running like booty.
It wasn't great. But now it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's qualifiably great now. Oh, what is this? Can we paint this? Or did we paint this? It's telling me. There we go. Oh, heck yeah.
Pretty.
I mean, I 100%ed this a while ago.
How little latency I am feeling.
It is. We've noticed that. It's very performant. Like, I mean, we've only got 2 bars too, so this isn't even what Nintendo would call a perfect connection. Just good, I guess.
That's weird because I'm wired in.
Yeah, I'm wireless. I'm being a bad boy right now. In my recording room, I only have one Ethernet drop, and I use that for my computer.
I noticed there's an ascend button for Bowser Jr., but I can't figure out how to descend.
Oh no. Well, I just ascended into a box. Oh, come on, Mario. You're disappointing me.
I think you can bounce off my head.
You know, in the early days of GVG, I reviewed this game, and I made a Super Saiyan Meowyo joke about this specific form that I've got, and I was so sad that no one, everyone's like, haha, Dad, nice job. But I made a graphic and everything.
Joke, but mine was Super Saiyan.
Oh, that's good too. That's better than mine. Oh, I forgot about this. You know, I know this is a game share video, but I can't get over how nice this game runs. I'm like astounded. Yeah.
There's so many games on Switch 1 that I'm just feeling like I'm going to replay just because they're going to be so much nicer.
Right? This is bonkers. I torched this game for running at like 15 FPS or something. Oh, there we go. I'm no longer Cat Mario. I've been punished for saying what I said. Oh, this is a delight though. Bring on open world Mario, please.
The world is waiting. Oh, that's how I descend.
Oh.
My ground pound.
Call it butt stomp in this house.
I never understood butt stomp.
Oh, you're stomping, but with your butt. I think it says a lot about the psychology of the person calling it that, which is me telling on myself, I guess. Oh no! Hey!
The multiplayer in Bowser's Fury could be so good if I could see myself half the time.
Yeah, I do not blame this game because it was butting up really hard against the limitations of the original Switch, but this makes me very hopeful for the future.
Oh yeah, for sure. Whoa!
Oh, I'm not used to this game looking this pretty. Alright.
If you need it, Gameshare was capable of giving me my own viewpoint for this game.
Oh! Really? I was going to ask that because we've run into a handful of games that give you a separate viewpoint. Not all of them, but some. So far, we've learned that Captain Toad does that. And it is deeply impressive when you play it with another person because it feels like you're just running two separate copies of the game.
Yeah, and in this game, I'm just bound to your camera.
Ah.
Which, in the original game, playing it on Switch 1 was already kind of difficult.
Yeah.
And it's still difficult, as it turns out.
Oh, I need to be a cat. I just ran at that and was like, I'll run up it. No cat bell needed.
I'm gonna go burn myself in some lava.
Goodbye, Bowser Jr. Oh, I can summon
back.
you away. I stopped you. I saved you from yourself.
I can actually do that myself.
Oh.
If I press both L and R, I work to you.
Oh, interesting. Hold on. I'm going to try to... Oh, no, I can't force summon you. I think we might have just done it with perfect timing. I still can't believe this. How's the video feed holding up for you?
I mean, I can certainly tell it's being streamed. So it's not especially clear, but, like, I can tell what I'm doing.
Sometimes that's enough. Yeah, I've been on the receiving end as well as been the one streaming, and there's definitely a noticeable, like there would be with any streaming, but I'm impressed by how little input latency there is most of the time. Well, I can't get those. Wait, yeah, I can.
Is there no way for the receiving players to full screen their gameplay?
I think there is in the chat menu, but I think you get like a 90% full screen. Like you don't get all the way there. Because I think it displays our talk boxes a little bit. I could be wrong though.
Okay, yeah. I had our boxes below, so I had a very tiny screen.
Ah.
This is much better, and now I can tell how much worse the visuals are.
Oh no! Let's just add
like
movement.
I said, it's not bad. It's playable. So like, I'm really surprised at the low input latency.
Yeah, and to be honest, I will take reduced visual fidelity in exchange for low input latency any day of the week.
Yeah,
If it,
for sure.
it needs to play as though I'm in the room with it more than it needs to look as though I'm in the room with it. Woo! Let's just wreck some trees. Destroy everything. The sad part is that, of course, this doesn't make the multiplayer aspect of Bowser's Fury any more fun. Like, in the same way that Odyssey kind of has limited multiplayer, so does this. It's cool to have multiplayer in this, but not strictly necessary. I would have loved an implementation that gave you just a second player, but again, man, the Switch one struggled with this game. So I get it. It always felt to me more of like a Nintendo trying to figure out what they can get away with, than it felt like a concept designed from the ground up for the Switch. I think this is... Only time will tell, but I still think this is going to be essentially the formula for the next major Mario game.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much fun to be had.
Multiplayer too is like, I enjoy playing as Bowser Jr. because he's got his own things going on. But without having my own screen, it's just fairly limited.
Exactly. If they were able to get the get the ability to have a separate view, it would dramatically improve it. I hope that this gets a Switch 2 edition that does exactly that, honestly, because the performance has been improved enough that this could be a Switch 2 edition. I mean,
Wait, can I control the camera?
Wait, can you? Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
that's me.
Oh, that's cool. I can't believe we're just figuring that out.
I don't know if that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, when Ash and I played Odyssey, he was able to make me jump. I'm like, that's a horrifying prospect for a Mario player. Just a random person putting jumps in for you. But it is kind of cool to give you camera control. I mean, definitely was meant, for a person in the room with you, so you could reach over and smack them. But it's really, really cool to see just how much it at least from a feel perspective is like you're in the house with me playing the game.
Yeah, I've already gotten to the point where I kind of forgot that I was streaming the game. I'm just playing it now.
Yeah, this is super cool. But yeah, I would say as far as implementations go, fairly standard for what we've seen from Gameshare and all the other games. But yeah, I'd say after this, Captain Toad is probably still my number one. That is like the game that makes the sale for Gameshare for me. I strongly recommend you try it, Brandon, when you get a chance. If you don't, I will hit you up after I'm done recording this video and show you, because it will change your mind on. Well, I'm not going to say change your mind, but it will make Gameshare that much more valuable.
See, for me, Clubhouse games is like the one.
Ooh, Clubhouse is a really good showcase for it, and it does also have some really cool features that make Gameshare super awesome. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me so that we could do this. I've got like 9 other games to show you guys. But thanks, Brandon, and I will see you in the next one.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now we are back, and it's not just me and Ash any longer. We've also got John, who's going to take us through a handful of other Gameshare games. John, how you doing?
I'm doing dandy, and it's nice to be along this journey with you guys. Hi.
Hell yeah. We found you.
I'm excited.
We need to do Not Uno, last card. So let's jump into, not Clubhouse games, we call it 51 Worldwide Classics with no Clubhouse games in your So let's see, how do I do this? We want 3 of us. And you guys, you're already in the call, so I can just select you, send you the invite. Let's do
All right,
this.
I already got it. Nice, no Wheel of Doom this time.
Has
Please
the Wheel of
connect
Doom
the controller
caused
you want to
problems?
use.
A couple of times. By and large, it hasn't, but there were a couple of times for Mario Odyssey and 3D World that we had to try multiple times to connect.
And this is probably not much better because now you've got someone from across the globe along.
Well, we were
with
curious
you.
about that. Yeah, we were curious how that was going to go.
Wow. You know what, though, John? I got to say, I'm impressed. It came up pretty quick, and it's very
same.
clear for me.
Yeah, it's looking good. There's a big red bar, which is troubling, but it's looking
Yeah.
nice.
Mine said unstable connection, but image-wise, it's very, very clear.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Ash was telling us he doesn't know the rules of Uno, so we're going to see how this goes. Basically, you put down either the color or the number.
Yeah,
Just gotta
I
match.
looked it up really quick before we started because it's been a long time since I played. Like, I played it decades ago, but man, it's been a long time.
Yeah, and if you can't put any of them down, you draw another card. Aim the objective, just don't have any cards.
Right, okay.
Man, I am being beat up over here.
Oh,
Oh,
here we go.
don't
here
like
we
that
go.
at all.
Do these rules play where you stack +3s, or do you just have to pick up?
Ugh.
I think you can.
Skip a
I
word.
think you just have to pick up.
Okay.
I play Uno all the time with my kids. It's like one of our favorite family games to play. So this is kind of neat.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was like,
Roxy and I
me
play.
and my wife with Ludo.
We play Uno No Mercy a lot, which is like lots of +10s and like +5s.
So you mean last card no mercy? I thought you said it wasn't
last
Uno,
card
John.
no mercy. That's exactly what I mean.
For shame.
Steve is dwindling down cards over there.
I know. I don't know how I feel
I'm
about
doing
that.
okay.
What color are you making this? Okay, I've got plenty of those.
Oh, I had to draw.
I've not been treated very well in this game.
Ooh, all right.
I'm not letting you go.
Ah.
Oh, okay. All right. The tables have turned.
No, it's getting competitive now.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, no. We can't. We've got to beat
Not
the
the
machine.
CPU.
Oh no!
Oh
What?
no.
Why did I get a penalty?
Apparently I've had a game downloading. Skyward Sword just finished downloading, which probably isn't the best for this connection, but whoops.
Well, so just like Switch One, when you're playing something online, it will not let you. It will not download.
I don't even know
my
I got that
Clubhouse
penalty. What
streak
happened?
remains
There
intact.
you go. And we had different screens for this Clubhouse Games game.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool because so far Captain Toad was the only other game where we saw different views for each player.
Yeah. And it's all being rendered by one Switch, basically. Kind of like how Wii U gives you a gamepad screen.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what they do with this in the future because you could use this in a very similar way to the Wii U gamepad.
Yeah.
If they get creative with it.
Now,
Yeah.
do you guys have Steve? Do you have your Switch 2 camera at the ready? Because I'm curious if this works in
do.
PuyoPuyo Tetris 2S.
I do have my Switch 2 camera. It's on and pointed right at me. We actually shot the intro on the Switch 2 camera.
Nice, nice. I tried my webcam works great in game chat, as you can see right now. Hello, but PuyoPuyo Tetris 2S for some reason doesn't like it. So let's see if your camera works over game chat.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, let's give this a go. Okay,
I'm still trying to find a compatible camera on my end that's not the official one.
Okay, and I'll
it's
send you
kinda neat.
guys a PuyoPuyo Tetris invite.
All right. Excuse all the screen clearing, folks. I'm recovering from a cold. Or the voice
the
clearing,
intro
screen
to-
clearing. What am I talking about? Voice clearing.
They added an S to the intro PuyoPuyo Tetris 2S, and it sounds like they've just got a few people back in to record just the letter S. They're like, okay, good job, guys. So Gameshare's right on the menu. You get Puyo, main menu, Tetris, and then an option for Gameshare. So let's go to this. Local wireless and online. Invite you guys. Here we go.
There we go. I got it.
It's pretty seamless.
It is, right? It's really impressive.
There we go.
Now, this is quite an input-demanding game, so it'd be interesting how latency fares.
Yeah, I definitely noticed a fair bit of latency in Uno. Excuse me, last card.
Last card.
Oh boy, my buddy's here.
Tetris.
Oh, we got.
Are we all going
Sonic.
Tetris or somebody
Can't do
going
two
Puyo?
Sonics. Well, of course we can do two Sonics. Let's see. No Miku, I guess. Let's see. Nah, we're doing two Sonics.
All right.
I'm going to be Ragnus, because why not?
Okay. So in the menu in a second, just put our guys in a sec. Just press A, wherever you want to go. So in Customize, there's an option for USB camera. I'm very curious if this works, because technically it's feeding off my Switch, so it shouldn't get your camera in, Steve, but let's see.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
don't think it will, but it'd be interesting to see if my Switch can stream my camera over to you.
Doesn't seem like it.
Nah, dang.
That's too bad.
Obviously, I've got a
Okay.
local connection, so this feels good, but I'm very curious how it feels for you guys.
It's not the best on my end, I will say.
Hmm.
Yeah,
There's
there's
quite a bit
noticeable
of input
input lag
lag.
for me.
Yeah.
I will say playing Tetris in a minimized window is not ideal either.
Sure. Yeah, this is pretty rough with the input lag.
Yeah.
I would be slaughtered in local play, but I'm being extra slaughtered today.
Yeah, to be fair. I'm not a Puyo expert by any means.
Did you go for PuyoPuyo or Tetris?
I thought I selected Tetris, but apparently I goofed. I did Puyo, so that's on me. Oh, God. Okay, that kind of worked out. Oh.
How's the image quality, though? Is that holding up at least?
Quality-wise, yeah. I definitely, like, it... To me, it looks indiscernible from local play, but I definitely feel the lag of it taking a minute to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I'll say
But
HD Rumble in this game is a lot nicer than the Switch 1 version.
Oh, is it?
That's something that we noticed isn't transmitted across Gameshare, so we don't get to feel it. But I will say that of the games that I've played where I've hosted, I've noticed that across the board, Rumble seems much more impressive.
Yeah. You can sort of feel the motor whirling as you drop a piece, and if you get a Tetris, there's just this really satisfying one.
Oh, that's cool. I'd love to feel that. The
I'm watching
Fast
John
Fusion
play. It's like a level of play I just aspire to.
Yeah, John is definitely the puzzle game boy here.
Is it me and the CPU?
I was going to say, I feel bad for the CPU. I watch you just murdering it in real time.
All right. Well, I guess that's all. Do you want to do one more round, or are we cutting it here?
I should be sacrificed once more.
Okay.
I just wish I could switch to Tetris, but I'll give it my level best.
Well, Puyo, if you can get a couple of combos, Puyo can have a really good advantage against Tetris.
Yes, that's assuming I can get a couple of good combos. If this was panel to pawn, no problem. But Puyo, never been my best. Oh, God.
Oh, whoa. That got lucky. I accidentally clicked the A button one too many times and rotated a piece the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
But it was raw luck that it didn't mess me over.
I've had a pretty bad beginning.
John's bad beginning is better than my best game.
Seriously.
I don't know. This is looking really bad.
I know. I see you over there. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
I had a few very bad misdrops. I don't know if I can get out of this, guys.
Oh,
yeah, that's me gone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. If John's gone, we don't stand a chance.
I don't care who wins as long as the CPU loses.
Fair enough. Chaos.
Oh, come on. That was the worst place for that garbage.
Oh, boy. Let's see. I've miscalculated.
I made a terrible mistake.
My goodness. Can I get something that I can work with? That's not what I meant.
Oh, this is not looking good for me.
I think we're going to disappoint you, John.
That's okay. You can never disappoint me.
I got a Tetris. I'm feeling a bit better about myself.
If you clear that blue one...
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, don't worry. I thought the green might fall.
It didn't.
Oh, no, this will get a combo.
Here we go.
That's good.
There's something.
That's really good.
Right. That was definitely on purpose.
Whoa! Oh, no! Oh, no! I was doing so well for a minute.
That might have been my fault. Accidentally.
Yeah, that was definitely your fault.
Oh, no. Disaster has struck.
Oh, no.
All right, Ash, it all rests on your shoulders.
Oh, jeez. I don't like things resting on my shoulders.
This
or all
good.
things. It's not looking good at all. Oh, God.
Well, I think in a moment we'll call it here and say that we're all winners.
Oh no, it's over. Yep.
There you go. We're all winners. Everyone but the CPU. They're a
This is
horrible
what we
loser.
wanted.
Oh man.
So I wonder, is it possible to go? Oh, no, you can't. I thought maybe you can go online through Gameshare, but we're on like a separate Gameshare menu, so you can't like explore all the other.
That'd be
modes.
crazy if you could.
Yeah, but this is cool though.
Yeah, I mean, even we have 1 bar of connection, and it still seems very solid. Like there's input lag, but visually, it really holds up. All right, so that's it. That's every single currently featured Gameshare game. And I gotta say, I thought going in that this would be pretty hokey. I thought that we wouldn't really get the result Nintendo would want us to get, but even with John here sharing a game to us from literally 5,000 miles away, everything works. It works with a surprisingly low amount of lag and I'm deeply impressed. This is the coolest implementation of this kind of technology that I think I've ever seen.
It's super cool. And they never really showed online gameplay. Like, whenever they talked about Gameshare, it was always play locally with people near you. But online's the coolest part. Like, turning Captain Toad into a fully online game, that's a brand new feature.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, when they introduced Gameshare and Game Chat in the abstract, I was like, oh, this is a cool idea and pretty great. But I didn't, like you said, Steve, I wasn't really prepared for just how well it was actually going to be implemented when I experienced it firsthand myself with you guys. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, and round of applause for speech to text. Look at this. This is so accurate. It's getting everything we're saying right now flawlessly.
To wrap this up, Gameshare works way better than advertised, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. I had no impression of how this would run, and I'm really, really impressed.
Yeah.
Same.
So, if you haven't tried it, try it out for yourself. That's probably the best endorsement I can give. It will work, whether your internet is good or not so good. So that's going to do it for us for today. Make sure to subscribe to GVG for all things Switch 2. We've got a ton more planned. There's way more coming down the pipeline in the next few weeks. If you'd like to support us, you can find out how over at patreon.com/GVGaming. Thank you all so much for watching us play games across the internet, and we'll see you next time. Until then, bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.